We're talking again today about situational leadership. These ideas to that. Hopefully, you've read that book or are familiar with the concepts from that book. What we've said to this point is that we've got these two tensions when it comes to the development of the people around us. They are competence, their skill set, their ability, their experience, and commitment. It's their motivation, it's their confidence about what they're doing. And we said there's four types of people. There's the enthusiastic beginner, the overwhelmed intermediate, the cautiously advanced, and the confident expert. And what I want to do today is walk you through some of the characteristics of these people and how to address them, how to work with them in your leadership. So let's begin first with the enthusiastic beginner. We said this person is someone who has low competence. It's not that they don't have high potential. It's just they're new to the task. They're lacking experience. They don't have the technical know-how. They've never done this before. And so it may be a new responsibility in their job, or it may be a new job itself, or something that's a new project for the organization you work with. But their skill set is not advanced, it's inexperienced. But they have a high commitment. They really want to do a good job. They're optimistic and eager to learn. They're full of energy. And those are all good things. I'd rather have an enthusiastic person working with me than someone who was not enthusiastic. And yet their excitement is fueled by newness and hope and the chance to prove themselves. However, their confidence is normally overestimated. Most of the things we do as leaders are a lot more difficult than it's common at this level for people to have an overconfidence without much competence. They don't make it. If left on their own too soon, this employee, this person, they can make costly mistakes and they can lose morale. It can cost the organization something. It can also cost the individual something. If they fail without support, they'll often slide into an overwhelmed intermediate phase. Managers need that allows this person to move forward at a good pace, but not make the mistakes that will be too costly. You want them to make some mistakes. They have to learn, but you don't want to make costly mistakes, things that cost the organization a lot or things that cost the individual a lot. So here's the advice. Be very specific and direct on what they should be doing and how they should be doing it, and remind them why it is so important. Be clear on the results you want in terms of the quantity, the quality, the time frames. We'll talk about that more in another video when we talk about SMART goals. But the point is, an enthusiastic beginner needs a lot of support and a lot of direction. The second level is failed at it. Maybe they got part of it right, but they got part of it wrong. And there's a discouragement that has come because of that. They have a medium competence. They have some, but not fully, some skill, but not fully developed in their skills for the task. They have a low or mixed commitment. They could be excited about certain parts and not so excited, in fact, scared about other parts. Their confidence is likely trending downward based on their feelings of frustration, progress, but have also come to realize that things are harder than they expect. And the manager's notes for this developmental level number 2, the overwhelmed intermediate, at the beginning know enough to know that what they don't know. They thought they knew enough, but now they realize they didn't know enough, which can be disheartening or even discouraging. And managers must learn to discern when and how the person is overwhelmed. The sense of being overwhelmed is the most important thing for you to diagnose. If it's from their competency, they don't have the skill, give them coaching and instruction. If it's from commitment, it's their sense of commitment to the task, cast vision for them. Talk about why over and over again. Emphasize the greater purpose that this is a part of. If it's confidence, give them encouragement and support. And if it's workload, in other words, they have too many things to do, give them clarity on the priorities and the timelines. Has skill set. They have a moderate to high competence. They've gained experience and they can generally do the job well, but they have a mixed commitment. There's still something in their hearts and their minds, their motivation and their confidence that isn't there. They might be lacking either one of those things or both. They may feel bored or burned out or disengaged if the task no longer excites them. They are often self critical or tentative or uncertain when making independent decisions. What you're trying to do is increase their confidence. You actually believe they have the skill set, but now they have to believe they have the skill set as well. Be perfectionists, afraid to mess up. They may be unsure if their efforts are actually valued by you or others who are in leadership. They are likely waiting for reassurance and encourage to reestablish the confidence of this person in themselves. You're trying to tell them, I believe in you. I think you have the skill set. You can do this. And you want to help them make independent decisions to overly directing them. Don't tell them what to do. Don't hold their hand step by step by step. Tell them and what they need to do, where they have to think for themselves. If you direct them, they will not start thinking for themselves and they'll not believe in themselves. Instead of immediately giving solutions, ask the person what they think they should be done. So instead of telling them what to do, ask them questions. Let them solve it for themselves. Affirming the right decisions and adding information that ensures they come to correct conclusions on the other parts of the work. And then finally, we have the confident expert. This is the person who has high competence. They've mastered the role and have a knowledge and skills they need to do exceptionally well. And they have a high commitment. They are self-motivated, self-directed. They have internalized organizational values. They understand the job, they understand the team, they understand the goal, and they can move forward. They don't just complete tasks, they own them. They get excited about accomplishing these things. Often seen as leaders, even without a formal title, they think, I've got this. I know what I'm doing, and I'm excited to make it even better. A manager's note for this person, again, confident experts, they free up everyone's time by taking full ownership and responsibility. See, the danger is we treat them as something else where we're giving them too much support, too much encouragement, or too much direction. It may be discouraged by this. They do their jobs with excellence. They're ideal mentors and role models for others and great candidates for next level leadership. While trusting them with great responsibility, it is still the manager's job to know the state of the work. When you delegate to them, you just delegate everything. You still are responsible to know what's going on and to make sure it's going the right direction. Delegation does not remove the manager's ultimate responsibility for the performance of those they oversee. Why don't you take a moment now and think through the people that you oversee? What developmental level are they at, and what kind of tactics are you using to help them move forward?